Batman has been one of Hollywood's trademark franchises for decades. Multiple actors have played the world's greatest detective, with Ben Affleck most recently in the DC Extended Universe. But with Robert Pattinson stepping into Bats' boots, the Batman has the ability to introduce some new characters and reintroduce some old ones, all of whom can help the Batman build its own world around Pattinson. So who's in it so far? Hey there Bat fans, I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and here is every character currently confirmed for the Batman. What are you?
I'm vengeance.
As a Batman solo movie, it shouldn't come as any surprise that The Batman features Bruce Wayne in the leading role, but this time, he's only in the second year of his crime-fighting career and isn't quite as renowned as other versions of the character. He has already established a working relationship with the GCPD, and even this early on is clearly not afraid to get his hands dirty. And who would Bruce Wayne be without his trusty Alfred? With Andy Serkis taking on the role, this new Alfred is now much closer in age to Bruce himself, and Serkis has teased the movie will establish Alfred's past as a former SAS agent, which would fit with the movie's detective-driven story and create a new way for Alfred and Bruce to work more closely together.
It's been almost an hour. What the devil are they doing?
No comment, Commissioner. Let's just say no sign of criminal activity.
Unlike all previous versions of Jim Gordon on the big and small screens, this film features the first one to be portrayed as a black man. And kind of like we saw Gary Oldman as a younger Gordon in Batman Begins, Jeffrey Wright's Gordon isn't yet commissioner of the GCPD in The Batman, or at least not at first. And speaking of never-befores, the Batman will have Colin Farrell as we've never seen him as Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. Farrell is pretty much unrecognizable, and director Matt Reeves has confirmed that while he's already known as the Penguin, he hates the name, and this Cobblepot is not yet the high-level mob boss that you might expect.
Somebody say fish? I haven't been fed all day.
Zoe Kravitz's Selina Kyle / Catwoman will be doing some cat burgling in the film, and Paul Dano will be riddle me thising as a much less flashy and spandexy version of Edward Nashton, or the Riddler, than we've seen with other versions of the character. And the movie also has a new take on the Gotham Mafia crime lord Carmine Falcone, whose wingtips will be filled this time by John Turturro. We don't know too much about any of their characters yet, but we're excited to see what the movie does with them.
You said it, man.
And as for new characters, Peter Sarsgaard will play an original creation, Gotham City District Attorney Gil Colson. Sarsgaard has said that Colson has trouble telling the truth and is, quote, a pretty distasteful person, and the first trailer may link him to the Riddler in a surprising way. Barry Keoghan, recently seen in Dunkirk, will play GCPD officer Stanley Merkel, who unfortunately might not have that big of a role, because in DC Comics, Merkel was Jim Gordon's first partner, up until he was killed by Sophia Falcone, otherwise known as the Hangman. EastEnders' Alex Ferns will play current GCPD Commissioner Pete Savage, and it's yet to be seen if he's one of the good guys or as corrupt as many cops in Gotham tend to be. But obviously Gordon can't one day go on to become commissioner unless the spot somehow opens up. And lastly, newcomer actress Jamie Lawson is slated to appear as Bella Real, another original creation for the movie. Lawson will soon play a young Michelle Obama in the Showtime series The First Lady, and in The Batman she'll be running for mayor of Gotham following the death of the previous mayor at the hands of the Riddler. There still could be some surprises, but that's everyone we know of for now, and we'll definitely keep you updated if we find out anything new, so keep coming right back here to Screen Rant to stay in the loop on the newest iteration of the Caped Crusader. I'm Greg Elliott, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.